Hello! Buildings in the capture nodes are upgradable. You can improve the walls, gatehouses, crafting stations, and so on. It's worth doing because it makes the defense easier and it also allows your nation to get the most of the held locations. So how do you do it? Let's start with a simple example, the mine. Firstly, go to the bastion and look for the architect table. When you interact with it, you will be presented with a bird's eye view of the node with all upgradable buildings marked. The first rule is that the bastion level determines the maximum level of all other buildings. So if you want to have level 3 mine, you have to have the level 3 bastion first. Select the bastion and start the construction. Head outside and you will see a scaffolding which you can interact with. It will list resources that you have to provide. Note that you often have multiple materials to choose from and not all of the choices make sense. For example, you can use finished decent wood or just quality wood, which is much cheaper. When you bring the resources, you get some experience and coins. In general, the reward is much lower than the cost of materials, so upgrading is not a money-making method. Note that there is a provide resources button, but I avoid it because it tends to choose the more expensive resources for some reason. After finishing the bastion upgrade, you can do the same with other buildings in the node. You can go back to the architect table or just interact with a building you want to improve. Upgrading the mine increases the amount of resources you can gather there and improves the workstation. Upgraded workstation gives you a higher chance for better quality items and increases the amount of experience you get from crafting. However, before you will be able to make use of the new crafting station, you have to increase the efficiency of the node. When you go to the architect table and click on the bastion button on top, you will be presented with bastion needs screen. Here you can see the current efficiency and ways to improve it. Bastion has few needs like food, tools or morale, and you can donate items to fulfill them. When you do that, the efficiency bar goes up and you get the character experience and crafting experience. The efficiency bar is split into 3 levels. It starts at level 1 and goes up to level 3. If you have a max level workstation, you need a max level efficiency. If efficiency will be lower, then crafting station's quality will be capped. For example, +3 workstation will work like +2 if the efficiency is at level 2. The quality of items which you have to donate increases as you fulfill the needs. At start, tier 1 items will do, but later you will need to donate greens and blues. As for the bigger nodes, the process is the same. You just have more buildings to upgrade. From the defense point of view, it's important to upgrade the gatehouses, walls and guardhouse. Note that max level of buildings vary between nodes and not all of them can get the stone walls. Now the question is, when does the upgrade level drop? All of the buildings apart from walls lose 1 level when you capture the node. For walls it happens at random. According to Wiki, they have a 15% chance to downgrade. It's also worth noting that you cannot upgrade when there is a siege going on. And the last thing I wanted to mention is that there are daily challenges for upgrading and increasing efficiency. So if you want to go on the building spree, they might be worth taking. Alright, I hope the video was helpful. I'm somewhat new to the game, so if I got something wrong then please let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching and see you next time.